Hey, team, what's going on? It's P. Ryan, and man, I am just so thankful for you guys. I am expecting great and amazing things. Just it's fun to do what we get to do, isn't it? To see all the amazing things that God is doing in and through you and in and through this ministry is just life changing. So, I'm going to get right into it this week. We are on part three of A Passion for the Privilege. If you have not seen part one or two, go back through, either go to the Facebook page that you're already on or go to YouTube and watch the videos because they are in there. You'd be caught up to where we're at because I'm actually going to be starting with point 5 and 6 today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So point number 5 is you spend your own time and money to make things happen. You spend your own time and money to make things happen. And that is a fantastic example of so many of you because you are investing extra time and you go above and beyond to make a difference at your church, to make a difference in the children's ministry that you're a part of. And we are so thankful for you because you're investing into what's happening. The scriptures that go along with this one are 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 7 through 15. Paul preached to the Corinthians with no expectation. He had no expectation of financial support. He just went there to minister to them and to love on them. And John Henry, however you say his last name, is Jowett, said it this way: ministry that costs nothing accomplishes nothing. Ministry that costs nothing accomplishes nothing. So there is an expense of your time, of your love, of your heart into what's happening in these kiddos' lives. Number 6, possibilities excite you more than problems weigh you down. Possibilities excite you more than problems weigh you down. Now, if you've been in children's ministry any longer than 2 seconds, you realize that there are going to be opportunities to stretch, opportunities to do things that you don't expect to do. You could be over in Generation Joy and you have the kid that decides to tell everybody in class, or during Christmas service, how we had one kiddo so I tell everybody how the best thing that happened to him for Christmas was his mom went to jail. Yeah, that's kind of a little awkward and a little uncomfortable, but it's a fantastic thing. So possibilities excite you more than problems weigh you down. In 2 Timothy 4:5, it says, but you keep your head in all situations, endure hardship, and you do the work of an evangelist to discharge all the duties of your ministry. You keep focused, and I see Kim Fox is on here, and she stays focused. She adjusts. She does great things by just adjusting and adapting to what is going on in the situation. Whether you got kiddos that need diapers changed, you end up with a ton of kiddos in the classroom that you didn't expect to have. You have all kinds of crazy things going on that you're trying to adjust to while you're there. I love this quote by a missionary, Hudson Taylor. It says this: there are 3 stages in the work of God: impossible, difficult, and done. And just a little while ago, I was walking with Pastor James over to the children's ministry area, and he was just kind of asking how things are and were, and the growth that we've seen, the growth that we are experiencing, and the things that God is doing here at Joy Church. And it was awesome to talk to him and explain to him that when I began, guys, we were at like 200, 250 kids on a weekly basis. Now our average is 400 kids. Our average is 400 kids. God is doing amazing things. Now, if you would have asked me when we started if we would be able to handle on an average basis 400 kids, I said that's impossible. Then you started getting it, and it happens on like the holidays, and you're like, okay, maybe it's just a little bit difficult. And now we just get it done. I know how sometimes you go in the classroom, and for me with Fusion or kindergarten, if you have 20 kids or less, it's kind of like freaks you out because you have so little of kids. But I know there was a day and time where 20 kids was overwhelming. 20 kids seemed like it would be impossible. 20 kids seemed like it was going to be way too difficult. But yet, now it's our norm. Now we do it. And it's such a privilege to do what we get to do, making a difference in our church, making a difference for the families, the kiddos. Y'all, keep up what you're doing. You're making a huge impact at your church, and I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for the investment you make on a weekly, a daily basis. And let's keep getting after it. Let's keep making a huge difference in the lives of the kiddos and the lives of the families at Joy Church. As Pastor Jim would always say, or does always say, God loves you as if you're the only person in this world to love. Let's do it, team. Let's keep it up.